I'm Sev, and welcome to Alien Spirit TV. I'm a spiritual counselor, and I'm an experiencer. I created this series to expand your mind. Hi, I'm Sev, and welcome to 10 Ways to Activate Your Ascension All by Yourself. This is part 1, and it includes an introduction. I created this series based on an observation I made about myself and my friends and my clients that many of us are experiencing a shift in awareness within us. There is an energetic shift happening around us in the world. There are dramatic political and social changes happening, and these energetic shifts permeate through us, and many of us can feel it. Interestingly enough, these energetic shifts have initiated a spiritual awakening or a spiritual ascension within many of us, whether you know it or not. This series is to help you create and invigorate your energetic momentum so you can continue on your journey of spiritual awakening, ascension, and transformation. This journey can change your life and Earth in beautiful ways. What is ascension? It is the act of increasing the frequency of your personal energy. Why is ascension important knowledge? Because it holds the potential to transform you into a peaceful, authentic, flourishing version of yourself in alignment with your purpose. Your body is multidimensional and radiates an energy which moves through the multi-dimensions. As your energy is moving through these dimensions, it interacts with different frequencies existing in those dimensions. And the effects of these interactions determines the quality of the state of your physical body and your mind. There are also beings existing in these multi-dimensions, such as angels and spirit guides, the dead and ETs, and other life forms that we cannot logically describe. There is also knowledge in the multi-dimensions that you have access to. You can get the knowledge through direct interaction with beings such as angels and spirit guides and ETs. Or you can get the information or the knowledge through a download. As you align with the frequencies in the different dimensions, you align with the knowledge that you have access to. In 1994, scientists at the National Institute of Health chose the word biofield to describe the field of energy and information that surrounds and penetrates the human body. The biofield is composed of electromagnetic energy. In the U.S. National Library of Medicine of the National Institutes of Health, there is an article entitled Biofield Science, Current Physics Perspectives. And in the article, it states that there is evidence for the existence of the biofield. It also describes the biofield as an organizing principle for the dynamic information flow that regulates biological function and homeostasis. Biofield interactions can organize biological processes to the interpersonal and cosmic levels. As such, biofield interactions can influence a variety of biological pathways, including biochemical, neurological, and cellular processes related to electromagnetism and correlated to quantum information flow. Your biofield determines the quality of your life and the quality of your body and mind. The higher frequency of your personal energy, the more you can attain the energy of love. For love is the highest frequency that there is. And the more you radiate love, the more you align with beings that also radiate love. You also align with higher frequency knowledge, which holds the potential to transform you. This knowledge can create a version of yourself who is healthier, abundant, non-judgmental, energized, creative, empowered, psychic and intuitive, less stressed, sleeping restfully, present in the moment, generally happy, in supportive and healthy relationships, not reliant on drugs or alcohol, empathetic to the rights of humans, animals, and all living beings, expressing your true, authentic self, consciously connected to divine energy, aligned with a universal sense of oneness. Your biofield is created by your biological processes and your mental processes. Biological processes are mechanisms involved in the functioning of your physical body. These processes take place in the 3D. The spiritual processes are mechanisms involved in the functioning of your mind. Some of these processes take place in 3D, but many take place beyond 3D. Some of these extra-dimensional processes the scientific community knows about and has scientific proof of. Some they know about but don't have scientific proof, and some of these extra-dimensional processes the scientific community is completely unaware of. Your personal energy is created by everything your body and your mind is engaged in, and this includes what you eat, your career, your hobbies, the words you speak, where you live, the music you listen to, what you drink, your pessimistic or optimistic attitude, the amount of sleep you get, the movies and TV shows you watch, the medications you take, the quality of your relationships, the time you spend in nature, how much rest or vacation you take, your competitive nature, the artwork in your surroundings, the quality of the fabrics you touch, the aromas you inhale, the types of physical exercise you engage in, the books you read. The best way to determine the quality of your personal energy is to take a look at your reality. Is your life the way you want it to be? Do you have the career or the lifestyle that you want? Do you have the kind of relationships that you desire? Are you mentally stimulated? Are you reasonably healthy? Are you expressing yourself authentically? The answers to these questions are the result of the energy that you radiate. Your life is a reflection of your personal energy. Some of you may have heard about the law of attraction. I call it the law of alignment, since quantum physics says the energy of everything is everywhere. The energy of what you want is sitting right in front of you. You don't have to attract it. It's already there. What you have to do is align with it by tweaking your own personal energy to align with the energy of what you want. Once you're in alignment with something that you desire, it shows up in your reality. There are energy packets within you. For instance, chakras are energy packets. And there are smaller energy packets that reside in your cells and in your DNA. Your DNA is multi-dimensional. The scientific community isn't aware of the parts of DNA which exist beyond the 3D. There is a new field of scientific research called epigenetics, and it has to do with how DNA is activated by intracellular, environmental, and energetic influences. There is a link between emotions and energy and physical reality. Our multidimensional DNA responds and changes to the energy, emotions, and intent that flow through our body. Within our cells are energy packets, and they activate DNA and also trigger biological responses. What activates these energy packets is energy. And different frequencies of energy activate different codes of DNA and biological responses. The energy packets that are activated by high frequency energies are the ones that are responsible for better health and a better quality of life, whether physically or emotionally. What creates a higher frequency energy within the body is human awareness. This changes the vibratory rate of the body. Presently, human awareness is low in our society, so our bodies aren't nearly what they can be. Our brains are not functioning at full capacity, and neither are our hearts or our minds. This series of videos will explain how to change your vibratory rate so you can activate the energy packets within your cells and your DNA. This will transform your DNA and transform your body physically, mentally, and emotionally. You'll learn how to maximize the abilities that you have to create a dynamic life filled with the kind of opportunities that you want. You'll be given knowledge on how to create your life to your standards so you can live on an energetic platform of peace, balance, and fulfillment. You can change your personal energy through awareness. Awareness of how you treat your body and awareness of how your mind treats you. You will learn 10 ways to activate your ascension. The first 5 are outward stimuli, perceived through the 5 senses. The second 5 are inward stimuli, perceived through the mind. Part 1 is about your sense of hearing. What are you listening to? Sound is the movement of energy through a substance. And when sound reaches a surface, it leaves an imprint of energy on it. And today, due to new science, we can actually see the patterns of energy that are imprinted on a surface from sound. This new science is called cymatics, and it makes sound visible to the eye. The cimascope, developed by John Stuart Reid in the UK, makes it possible for us to see sound. Water is used as the medium for sound waves, creating ripples generating geometric patterns. The cimascope opens us up to the world of visible sound. It looks like mandalas, doesn't it? Mandalas are actually 2D representations of multi-dimensional energy beams. Since the adult human body is composed of 60 to 65% water, your body is profoundly affected by sound. Imagine the cells in your body reacting to all the sounds you hear in a day. Many start their day off with a horrible sound, the jolt of an alarm clock. This is not a positive way to enter the new day. This jolt affects your body in that it creates a fight or flight response, and such a sudden jolt of sound produces adrenaline. Adrenaline increases your heart rate and elevates your blood pressure. Cortisol, a primary stress hormone, is also released. And cortisol alters the immune system, suppresses the digestive system, the reproductive system, and growth processes. It also affects the areas of the brain dealing with mood and fear. Prolonged exposure to such loud, jolting sound can result in anxiety, depression, digestive problems, headaches, heart disease, sleep problems, and weight gain. Then, when you wake up, do you turn on the TV or the radio when you get ready for work? And then when you get in the car to go to work, do you turn on the radio or put earbuds in while riding the bus? And then when you get to the office, are you in constant noise from the people around you and maybe to the noise outside of cars and construction equipment? Then you get back in the car, listen to the radio again, listen to all the traffic noise again, and when you get home, you turn on the TV again, and maybe you eat dinner in front of the TV. And then you finally go to bed watching TV, or maybe looking at your iPad or your iPhone until you fall asleep. And then only to repeat it all over again the next morning when you're jolted back to reality with the alarm clock. This bombardment of sound or noise is affecting not only the water in your body, but the chemicals and the hormones in your body. You will never feel calm or peaceful when you are surrounded by this kind of noise all day long. You wake up agitated and you stay agitated all day long. This affects your sleep too. You are basically a walking ball of raw nerve ends for days or weeks or months or years on end. Your body does not react to noise in a healthy way. Noise is sound that is constantly changing in frequency in an irregular fashion. This causes the body to constantly change in response, and this results in agitation, anger, stress, high blood pressure, and heart disease. If you're going to listen to sound all day, choose sounds that are periodic or regular in frequency, such as music or birds chirping or ocean waves. Our bodies behave positively towards such sound. It creates a sense of calm, which promotes health and well-being. Limit the noise your cells react to. The words you use have energy to them too. Each letter in the alphabet creates an energy once you utter it. The combination of letter energies creates word energy. This is true of all letters. As you say the word of a letter and the sound of a word, you emit an energy, and this energy enters your body and radiates from you. You don't have to say it out loud either. Silently saying words to yourself in prayer or while reading a book creates energy within you. The maximum effect of the word's energy is when it is spoken aloud. You may have heard of Dr. Emoto's water experiment, the results of which were published in 2008. Using a microscope in a very cold room, he photographed newly formed crystals in frozen water. He discovered that the water crystals changed according to the concentrated thoughts directed at them. He found water from clean springs and water exposed to loving words formed geometric, complex patterns. Polluted water and water which had negative thoughts directed at it formed asymmetrical and incomplete geometric patterns. Dr. Emoto demonstrated how human consciousness can affect molecular structure. So, what are the words you read in your books or in your work papers? What are the words in the songs you listen to or in the TV shows and movies you watch? Are they violent words with people screaming and in fear? Are they curse words and demeaning words? Or are they nurturing words with people not running for their lives because a zombie wants to eat their brain? All of this affects your personal energy. How do you talk to people and pets? Do you use words that are kind, respectful, non-judgmental, and nurturing? Or are they sarcastic, defensive, accusatory, and bossy? Do you yell or are you calm? Your words and tone not only affect the people and animals you are talking to, but affect you too. They enter your body and alter your cells. Silence. In 2011, the World Health Organization concluded that the cause of 3,000 heart disease deaths was due to excessive noise. Research at Duke University discovered that 2 hours of silence per day prompted cell development in the brain. When you are in an environment with lower sensory inputs, the brain can recover from the damage done in noisy environments. You can activate Ascension all by yourself. You don't have to go to healers or energy workers or channelers. However, going to them can be beneficial. They can aid in your progress. You don't have to go, but if you want to go, then go. Please pay attention to what you hear. Activating your ascension through the awareness of what you're hearing and listening to is actually a pretty easy first step in raising your frequency. So until we meet again in part 2, please pay attention to the sounds and the noises around you and make the necessary changes so you can activate your ascension.